I'm still alive and I'm still riding high off our Disneyland trip from a week ago. And today I was going to rank all the rides in a tier list, but I realized that's long, boring, and overdone, and I also don't want to be negative, so today I'm just going to focus on my favorites. However, here's my full list. Feel free to tell me what you think in the comments. So yes, I need to acknowledge the elephant in the room. Hello, Dumbo. Now to address the obvious about the tier list, yes, I am scared to go on plenty of rides. But I've actually been on some of these before, but then I've refused to do them ever again. Most notably, the Ferris wheel, or the Pixar Pal Around, I think it's called. Okay, so the swinging mode is actually terrifying. It doesn't look like much from the outside, but when you're in it, it feels like you are about to die. Like, I've met people who go on the scariest roller coasters, but will refuse to set foot on this ride. Okay, rant over, on to my favorites. So on this last trip to Disney, I actually conquered my fear of Space Mountain. Well, kind of. I still don't know why I look like that in the picture. But anyway, what I'm really scared of are drops. I mostly don't care about twists and turns or speed, but I cannot handle any kind of drop whatsoever. The only ride on the top of the list that actually has a drop is Rise of Resistance, which I went on once. I'm terrified to go on ever again, but I couldn't rank it that low because it's just too cool. Now I've been going to Disneyland for the past 13 years, and by far my favorite ride after the first couple times was Star Tours. I never seen something so immersive and it was so easily able to transport me to a galaxy far, far away. But I had one little complaint. One silly little pipe dream that could have made it even better. I want to control the ride and fly Flight 1401, but I knew that would probably never happen. May 24th, 2022. My dream comes true! There's a brand new area of the park with a new ride, Smuggler's Run, where you actually fly the Millennium Falcon. And you're working for one of my all-time favorite Star Wars characters, Hondo Ohnaka. So the way this ride works, if you've never been, is you're getting the hyperspace fuel coaxium for Hondo. You're in the cockpit of the ship and there are 5 people with you. In total, there are 2 pilots, 2 gunners, and 2 engineers. And oh my gosh, being the pilot is so much fun. I've done this ride 16 times in the past 3 years. I've been pilot 13 and engineer the other 3. As gunner and engineer, you kind of just press buttons, but as pilot, you literally control the ride. One pilot goes side to side and the other goes up and down. And not to brag, but by now I'm the best pilot in the galaxy. And the most humble one too. Step aside Han Solo, step aside Harrison Dula, there's a new pilot in town. Also, quick tip if you're ever going to Disney and you want to ride this ride, it usually has anywhere from a 25 to 90 minute wait, but there's a way you can almost just walk on no matter how busy it is. A lot of rides at Disneyland have a single rider lane, but for some reason, literally no one uses this one. It literally puts you right at the end of the standby line with no wait. The only thing is your party probably won't all be together, but Nate and my dad went on 3 times in 30 minutes and we were all together 2/3 of the time, with Nate leaving us for the 3rd. However, you also are far more likely to be a gunner or engineer if you do it this way, but it's still fun either way, and seriously do this when you're at Disneyland. Oh yeah, I should probably talk about rides other than Smuggler's Run too. Midway Mania is always fun, and Silly Symphony Swings is super simple, but it's also really cool. I love Soarin', and I've seen some people make fun of the smells they pipe in, but I truly, really love it. Oh, and Radiator Springs Racers is truly one of the coolest rides and just experiences in the whole park. It unfortunately also does have the highest standby wait time, usually 1 to 2 hours. But that's what buying Genie Plus to get access to Lightning Lane is for. Lightning Lane is the new way to do fast passes, by the way, for those of you who have not been to Disney in a while. Like, seriously, this isn't an ad for Disney, and I know the park is expensive, but if you are all able, buy Genie Plus. I have heard so many stories of people waiting in line all day just to go on like 3 rides. If you're not financially able, you shouldn't purchase it, but if you are all able, please do. It is so worth it and you save so much time. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Radiator Springs Racers. If you've ever seen the movie Cars, this ride's like an all-immersive experience and it ends with you doing a super fast race against another car. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video here because if I don't, I'm just gonna be talking about how great Disney is for the next like hour. Nate, I'll see you on Monday.